Standard 7, Science, Lesson number 6, Measurement of Physical Quantities. Children, look at this picture and how are the various articles and materials shown in this picture are measured. See, physical quantity, that is weight. Brinjals and similar vegetables are weighed in grams or kilograms, right? Then physical quantity, length, it will consider. Then the spool of thread has thread which is measured in meters. Okay. Then if we'll consider number, the bunch of leafy green vegetables measured in numbers. One bunch, two bunches, like this. Then if we'll consider volume, milk in a glass is measured in liters. Then purity of gold is measured in carats. Weight is measured in grams. Mass of diamond measured in carats. Then length of cloth is measured in meters. Next, now what is physical quantity? Physical quantity is a property of body or substance that can be quantified by measurement. Then which are the physical quantities or examples of physical quantities? Mass, amount of substance, length, time, temperature, electric current, light intensity, force, velocity, density, and many others are the examples of physical quantities. Now, length of stick. Here, length is physical quantity, but then volume of water, here volume is also physical quantity. So, volume of water and length of stick, these are called as physical quantities. Next point is scalar quantity and vector quantity. What is scalar quantity? It is fully described by its magnitude only. Magnitude. It is described completely by the value or unit. Now, which are physical quantities? Speed, volume, mass, temperature, power, energy, and time. A vector quantity is magnitude as well as direction you have to consider. So, vector quantity examples are force, velocity, acceleration, displacement, and momentum. What is the difference between scalar quantity and vector quantity? Vector quantity has a direction and magnitude, while the scalar quantity has only magnitude. You can tell if quantity is vector by whether or not it has a direction associated with it. Now, what is magnitude? We consider magnitude in while differentiating scalar and vector quantity. But what is magnitude? So every physical quantity has magnitude, that is number showing the value, and a unit that is measured in it. For example, if we say weight is 10 kilogram, then 10, this number is what? Magnitude, and kilogram is what? That physical quantity of weight. So any number which is there while considering weight, that is nothing but magnitude. Next is mass and inertia. What is mass? Mass is denoted by small m, right? So the amount of matter present in a substance is called mass. The standard unit of mass is kilogram. International system, that is SI system, matter is a substance that has inertia and occupies physical space. According to modern physics, matter consists of various types of particles, each with mass and size. Now, matter has inertia, which is a natural tendency to resist a change in its state. Mass is qualitative measure of inertia of an object. This means that is the mass is larger than the inertia if the inertia is greater. If the mass is larger, then inertia is greater. Both are related to each other. Now mass is what? Scalar quantity or vector quantity? Yes, it is scalar quantity. Next point is weight. Weight is the measure of force of gravity on an object. Weight is different from mass. The mass of an object will never change, but the weight of an atom can change based on its location. For example, you may weigh 100 kilograms on Earth, but in outer space you would be weightless. However, you will always have the same mass on Earth as you have in outer space. So understood now what is the difference between mass, weight? Yes. So weight is what? Vector quantity. Weight change from place to place because it is a strong function of gravity. See, mass is universally constant. So weight varies because of gravity. If gravity varies, weight is also changing. So Earth's gravity is weaker at equator due to centrifugal force produced by the planet's rotation. Now measuring weight. In physics, when we are describing weight as a force, it is generally measured in newtons, which is abbreviated as capital N. Standardized measurement. It is not scientifically correct to measure the physical quantities without any standard method. Hence, to keep uniformity of measurement, a standardized measurement methods have to be followed. For accurate and standard measurement, every physical quantity is measured in specific standard unit. For example, length, always we measure length in meter, right? Now what are the importance of standardized measurement? See, standard unit of measurement provides a reference point by which object of weight, length or capacity can be described. Although measurement is an important part of everyday life, kids don't automatically understand that there are many different ways to measure things, right? So a standard unit of measurement is a quantifiable language. Quantifiable language that helps everyone understand the association of object with the measurement. Means specific quantity is considered while taking standardized measurement. Now we'll discuss one activity for this point. Hold your hand rigid and measure the length of the table, any table which is there at your home. Measure length of that table by using handspan, your handspan, and ask your parent to measure the same with their handspan. Can you see the difference? Yes, correct. Why is it so? Why you will get difference between both the handspans? If your handspans, number of handspans while measuring the length of table are 12. Then your parents may require only 8 handspans. Why is it so? Because your hand is smaller than your parents, right? Systems of measurement. MKS and CGS system. MKS is the system of units based on measuring length in meters, mass and kilograms, and time in seconds. Length in meters, mass in kilograms, and time in seconds. So M for meters, K for kilograms, and S for seconds. MKS is metric system generally used in engineering and beginning physics. CGS is the system of units based on measuring length in centimeters, mass in grams, and time in seconds. So CGS, C for centimeters, G for grams, and S for seconds. It is a metric system. So MKS and CGS both are metric systems. It is a metric system, although not the flavor of metric system used most commonly, where the so-called CGS system based on centimeter, gram, and second is commonly used in theoretic physics. Means normally it is used. See, here are some examples of MKS and CGS system. If we consider mass, physical quantity, mass, then in MKS system, we measure mass in kilograms, but in CGS system, it is measured in grams. Distance in MKS system, it is measured in meters, and in CGS system, it is measured in centimeters. Time is measured in seconds in MKS system and as well as in CGS system also. Speed or distance per time is measured in meter per second in MKS system and centimeter per second in CGS system. Now, international systems of units. The International System of Units, that is SI, is the modern form of the metric system and is the most widely used system for measurement. Metric system is an international system of units based on 7 fundamental units. This is also called the System International, that is SI. System International means what? SI. It is currently used all over the world. See, SI-based units. Quantity is measured in kilograms. Its symbol is kg. Length in meters. Symbol is small m. Time in seconds. Symbol is small s. Standards of the fundamental quantities. The quantities for which the standardized units can be decided are called fundamental quantities. Now, standards of fundamental quantities. International Bureau of Weights and Measures, that is BIPM, was established by convention signed in Paris on 20th May 1875. Basic to the whole idea of weights and measures are the concepts of uniformity, units and standards. Uniformity, the essence of any system of weights and measures, requires accurate and reliable standards of weight, of mass and length and agreed on units. Now, Which are the points to be discussed here? First one, a unit is the name of a quantity, such as kilogram. A standard is the physical or visible form of unit, such as the platinum iridium cylinder kept by the International Bureau of Weights and Measures at Paris as the standard kilogram. So what is 1 kilogram? Is measure of that cylinder, which is standard. So every weight which is having 1 kilogram weight is measured according to the weight of that cylinder. The International Bureau of Weights and Measures in 1889 established the International Prototype Meter as the distance between two lines on standard bar of 90% platinum and 10% iridium. So this is also proper measure. So every distance of 1 meter is decided by this. Official accurate copies of these prototypes are kept in standardizing laboratories and institutes all over the world. Fourth point, the time required for one revolution of Earth is taken as 24 hours. You all know this very well, right? It is measured by an accurate device. This is considered to 1 day, right? 24 hours means 1 day. So 1 hour is considered to have 60 minutes, right? And 1 minute is 60 seconds. From this, 1 second is standardized. So based on these things, 1 second is standardized. Now children, look at these pictures. In first picture, which are the measurements you can see? Yes, hand span, which we have already discussed, that it varies and it is depend on size of hand from person to person, right? Now, glass measurement. Yes, it can be vary according to size of glass. So this is also not proper measure. Then in first picture you can see scale, but the line drawn above the scale is from 2 centimeters. So this is also wrong. So these are the wrong methods of measurement. Now look at second picture. Yes, these are in second picture you can see correct methods of measurement. Now importance of accurate measurement. Measurement of substance that are precious or of great importance and used in very small quantities is done accurately. Because of advanced technology, devices that are measured in very small magnitudes of quantities like distance, mass, time, and temperature are available now, right? For example, distance and time in connection with very important sports competitions, distance and time is very important. So stopwatch is there, in that seconds and all we can measure, right? Mass of gold, which is very important. Yes. Then body temperature. Next is major cause of errors in measurement. See children, there are two main causes of errors. First one is not using the appropriate device. If we are not using the proper device, then we can't get proper measurement. Like just we have discussed in the previous slides, if device is not proper, hand span is there or glass measurement, like these devices if we are using, then it will not get proper measurement. Next is not using the device properly. So in that first picture, scale was there. Scale has proper measurement, but if we will not use scale properly, we will not get proper measurement. So we have to use it properly, right? So these are the two major causes of errors in measurement. Next is, which precautions taken by government to prevent consumers being cheated? See children, government is taking few precautions to prevent consumers from being cheated. First one is, government officers visit different places from time to time and they find out whether weights and balance being used in that area are proper or not. Next is, it is binding by law to use standard weights and measures. Next, third one is, weights and measures of that particular area should have licenses of proper production sales. And fourth one is, if any weight or measuring devices are damaged, it has to be repaired time to time. Thank you. In this way, we have completed lesson number 6.